Hello everyone, this is Olga-Show at Marriott Santa Clara, part of Silicon Valley again, and here we are at WITI event, Women in Technology International. It's a big conference for many years, and today we're speaking with one of the sponsors of this event, which is Ford, and we have Amy with us, who are actually sponsoring not only this show, but sponsoring your test drive on their new car. Hi Amy, how are you today?
Hi, nice to see you, Olga.
You came all the way from far middle of America just for this event to support women in technology.
We did. We're so excited to be here, and like you, I was a scientist. Now I work for Ford in marketing, but I started early as a scientist and a woman in technology. These are great women, and these are smart women, and we're just so happy to be a part of the event, to sponsor the event, but also just be with such a great group of women.
Where did you come from? Which city?
So I came from Michigan. So our headquarters are in Michigan, and it's not nearly as beautiful there as it is here. It's wonderful to see the sun.
Is it supposed to be summer already?
It is, but it is not. It's not summer there yet. We just keep waiting and waiting. But yeah, I flew in this morning from Michigan. We're going to be here all day for the conference, and then I have the opportunity to speak tomorrow morning at the keynote breakfast. So we're very excited to be here, and we're also doing some test drives. So we brought two of our vehicles. We have our C-Max Energy, which is a plug-in energy, plug-in hybrid, and then we also have our Ford Escape. So if anybody wants to test drive, we have those vehicles available.
And those right out of the doors, they're actually waiting for the ladies to try out those vehicles. And it would be interesting because, especially in Silicon Valley, we support hybrids, electrical cars, all about technology. Wherever innovation, it usually comes here to Silicon Valley. And it's nice to see that Ford supporting one of the innovation of hybrids and electrical cars. Also women in science. So do you think it's helpful for you to be a science and appreciate women in science and actually sponsor this event?
Absolutely, and we have some amazing women at Ford. In fact, the person who runs all of our electrification group is a woman, and a very intelligent woman, and we were hoping to have her here with us today, but she's actually at Stanford judging a competition, so she's just down the road. But we have a lot of women scientists and a lot of women that are in technology that are delivering great technologies to our vehicles.
I learned how to become a project manager through Stanford University. That's opens you all of the fields. So coming from science into media actually helps me to meet wonderful people like you and wonderful companies who actually make things happen, be leaders in innovation and supporting others who innovate, and being entrepreneurial spirit myself and you. We make things happen here. Tell me more about those new decisions going into hybrid and electrical cars in Ford company.
Well, I think it's really important to give customers the power of choice. And so what Ford has done is we've gone all the way from the naturally aspirated engine all the way to the plug-in hybrid, and we have several choices in between. So today we also have our EcoBoost engine. EcoBoost is a way of downsizing the engine so you get better fuel economy, but then turbocharging the engine so you get better performance. So you don't trade anything off. You get great performance and also great fuel economy. Then, if you're looking for something a little bit better, you have the hybrid in terms of fuel economy, and that hybrid delivers even better fuel economy. And we just launched recently our plug-in hybrid, where you can plug the vehicle in, run on electrical battery. If you run out of charge, you have the hybrid, and it runs like a regular hybrid. So you can get up to 500-600 miles of range. So we really believe we have something for everybody.
Do you also have sports car? I know once in a while we do like to have sports cars.
We do. In fact, near and dear to my heart, in my garage is a 662 horsepower Shelby GT500. So we go all the way from the plug-in hybrid to the 662 horsepower GT500, and we also have big trucks. So something absolutely for everyone.
And being like a woman, I know we could have big families. Then what would you recommend from Ford for the big families? SUVs?
Actually, I have 3 children myself.
I don't know. Okay, you are in good shape. So I don't know, or it's your children or yourself, all of the above, and helping others. I know it's really help you to look good and feel good.
Well, it's important, right? We have to take care of ourselves.
That's a good motivation right there. Yes, I agree.
But I do believe Ford has great vehicles for families. One of my favorite is the Ford Flex. And the Ford Flex is 7-passenger seating, but it also gets up to 24 miles per gallon. So it gives
that's pretty good.
decent fuel economy for a vehicle that holds 7 passengers. In fact, it's best in class. And we also have the Ford Explorer, and we also just launched the Ford Fusion, which is a brand new mid-size sedan, which fits 5 just well.
So even so, I came from Russia to United States of America, and I'm a proud American citizen. I know Ford is an American company for many, many years now, trying to represent cars to the world. So how is that helping Americans here, and if you have international market for the car?
Well, I think it's very important to make things. You know, as a scientist, as a lot of engineers know, it's important for an economy to make things. Ford makes cars. And it's important that no matter where we're building them, whether it's in the United States, whether it's in Russia, we have plants in Russia, or in Europe, it's important because that sustains the local community. So very important to manufacture, very important to make things, and to support local communities, and that's one of the things that's important. In fact, it's one of the reasons why we're here today, to support a great cause, which is women in technology. We want to make sure young women continue to get math degrees, to get science degrees, to get engineering degrees, and have great places to work. And you know, maybe some of them today will consider Ford Motor Company.
I know I support a lot of startup companies as well as talented artists or young artists who just started. And a lot of startups now looking for applications. You probably have a lot of electrical, computerized applications in the car. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
We do. We have a new system. The new system launched a couple of years ago, and it's called My Ford Touch. And we partnered with Microsoft when we developed the system. And it's a way to actually control everything in your vehicle via either voice command or touch. The car actually understands 10,000 commands. So you can press a button and you can simply say, "I'm hungry." And it will ask you, "Where would you like to look? Nearby or in a city?" And you can say nearby, and it will pull all the restaurants up next to you. Or you can say, "Find shoe store." Or you can say, "Call mom." Or, you know, it's almost like it's like Siri for your car. You can talk to your car, and it's just all about making your life easier. You've got a lot of things going on. You might have children in the back seat, and to be able to press a button and say, "Find drugstore," if you need to get some medication. It's just a way to make your life easier.
Yeah, let the car has the computer brain a little bit and make our life easier. I like that. Also, to have those computers inside of the car, perhaps it's much harder would be for burglars to steal the car. What do you have in terms of safety?
We do. We have so much safety. We have active safety, which helps prevent accidents or help prevent injuries and accidents like airbags, etc. But then we also have new safety features that help prevent you from getting in an accident in the first place. We have a system, it's actually one of my favorite new systems. You know cruise control,
yes.
Right? We have
I
a
use
system
it quite
now.
often.
It's called adaptive cruise control. So if you're on the 405, for example, and say you're set at 55 miles an hour, and the person in front of you slows down to 40, your adaptive cruise control will slow down automatically. And then it will speed up. You never have to touch your brake. You never have to touch your gas. It just adaptively controls by radar. It sees the car in front of you. It knows what to do. It brakes and speeds up, all without your interaction at all.
I noticed that some of the cars, when you back off, already have cameras on the back. I don't know if Ford has that system yet or not. You do. So it's kind of, can you tell me more about that? Because make my life easier, and certainly my mom, because like I don't know what's behind there, who is running and walking.
It's so true. It's so true. And instead of having to do this and this, you simply look in your screen. In fact, it's in our escape outside, and you put the car in reverse, and all of a sudden you see this beautiful view behind you, and hopefully it's clear, and you can back up. Our cars also park themselves. They can park themselves.
I like that. That's another feature. I tried the new cars and I'm like, wow, I definitely have to have a new car.
And one of my favorite things, and this is really simple, none of our cars have gas caps. So when you go to put gas in your car,
you can forget to close it, yes, it happens.
Or if you get it, or you break your fingernail, or if you get gas, none of our cars have gas caps. And that was actually a feature that was wanted by women and researched by women, and it just, again, makes
So you're
life
saying
easier.
I can finally grow my nails?
Yes, you will not break them on your car.
Okay, that's very good. Of course, I would like to take a picture of this new car and with you. That would be wonderful. And coming back to Women in Technology International, do you think it was quite a successful event for you, and you would be coming back here again?
I think anytime we have an opportunity to interface with such smart, intelligent women, it's great for Ford, and if they like our product, that's even better. But we're just happy to be here, and I'm sure we'll be here again.
And as I'm coming from Russia originally, you said that you have a Facebook in Russian language about Ford, new cars, and you also have a manufacturing plant of Fords in Russia. Do you know which city is that?
I think it's in St. Petersburg.
Oh, great! So it's an already open market for our Russian community as well, because we will have a Russian programming, and I hope another marketing person who speaks Russian accidentally will be in our show soon. So we will make another program in Russian language for our Russian-speaking community here in the United States and all over the world, because we are available via YouTube, and that will make it easier to outreach about wonderful safety features and comfortable features Ford has to offer to our ladies right now, and men and families and kids, if they had the good driving records, right? Yes. Even so, with all the safety features, I guess, and all these airbags and stuff, we want to be sure that everybody is safe, comfortable, use less gasoline, and be safe to our environment.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Amy. It was nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for supporting women in technology and being a scientist yourself. We totally found ourselves on the same energy level. And thank you to everyone. That's